My name is Jorge Villacorta. I am the pro bono terrorist hunter, which means that the American taxpayer doesn't finance my activities. I just do it for fun. Today we are going to talk about this book. Probably you have seen this book before. Well, no, because I usually wrap up my books because I don't want them to know what I am reading. Rebel Without a Crew, a book written by Robert Rodriguez. I usually read these books as propaganda tools. This means that I am trying to understand what the author is trying to sell us without telling us that he is selling the subject. In this particular case, the book is fantastic, very interesting if you are promoting the idea of the self-made filmmaker or the self-made man. Well, you see, apparently, Mr. Rodriguez made a movie called El Mariachi that was very well accepted by the Hollywood talent agents, and so we was introduced to the studio executive who allowed him to develop projects that allowed him to make later more movies. Well, the point is this. I have read the book. It's very interesting, but you should notice this. Even though Mr. Rodriguez talks against the unions because the people who work for the unions, who belong to the unions, but who work for the studios are not very efficient. So someone is an editor that makes so many mistakes that it is necessary to hire another member of the union to fix the errors made by the first editor. Well, so he is criticizing the unions, which makes sense. For example, he is a director, but he cannot edit his own movie because he's not an editor that belongs to the union. That's great also because he criticizing the union again. He was sleeping in the office given to him by the studio, which is great because he pretended that he was saving a lot of money while the studio was spending too much money. Okay, so he was criticizing the studio, he was criticizing the union, and he was his own main man because he was developing several activities. He was the filmmaker, the cinematographer, director, etc., the editor, etc. Well, the main point here that nobody in the book talks about the content of the movie. If you have seen the mariachi, it talks about the Mexicans as if they were drug lords naturally, which is incredible because if filmmaking is propaganda too, the main thing that should be evaluated would be the content of the movie. No. So my question is this one. What institutional need was satisfying his movie at the time? Do you understand my point? My point is, usually there are many psychological operations in the US intelligence community that are developed by the Hollywood studios or the studios there. Well, so